What it do, y'all, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I am bringing you guys a good old fashioned haul. There are some things that I've tried, there's some things that I haven't. This is the grand span of quite a few months, so I didn't get all of these things in 1 month, and there's just been a lot of sales, so I've been picking things up here and there. And so yeah, I just figured it'd be really cool to give you guys this video. That way, if there's a particular product that you want to see used and I've done a video, I will have not only the actual product linked down below, but I will also do my absolute best to link down below any videos that I've used the respective products with, and quite a bit of the makeup I have used, at least in some context. So yeah, definitely check out down below in the description box. If you're wondering what's going on with my makeup look, I did actually record my look with the eyeshadow palette and the highlighter, and I will be referencing those products in this video. So of course that tutorial will be linked down below because this video is going to be going up after it. But yeah, I just figured it'd be really good to give you guys a landing video to kind of jump off for any other videos that you're really interested in. So without further talking, let's go ahead and get into it. I'm gonna aim to do all of the non-makeup items first. That way I can just get those out the way, and then we will dive into the makeup very, very quickly. So two things that I picked up from Tree Hut from their latest launch, I believe this was like their fall, like Halloween-ish launch, were these two body scrubs. I got them at two different times, two different locations. Tree Hut is available to my knowledge at Target and Ulta. It's probably available at other places, but those are the two places that I particularly go to get my Tree Hut items. So I have actually dove into the iced coffee scrub, I think a couple of times, and you really have to like coffee. Like, this smells straight up like black coffee, no cream, no sugar, nothing. So if that is not something that you enjoy, I definitely would not recommend you try this. But at the same time, with their body scrubs, in my opinion, yeah, you can smell it immediately when you take it out of the container and you're scrubbing it on your body. But once you kind of rinse off and you go to whatever your next step is in your routine, you pretty much don't smell it anymore. So it's not a deal breaker personally for me to get a scrub that I don't love the scent. As long as the actual product and the granules are doing what I want, I really could care less. And then the other one that I picked up was the Cinnamon Dolce Scrub. I think Lauren May Beauty here on YouTube was the one who really drove it home, but I also heard Leah Janae say this was the best scent from this collection. Ooh, it does smell good. It smells like a really nice, like cinnamon, like not a churro, but a Cinnabon. So if you like the smell of like Cinnabons, I definitely think that you would like this. I wonder if they have any other products in this scent. Now that I've smelled it, because I think I just picked it up like yesterday or something, I definitely want to see if I can get this in another scent. If not, I could see me maybe getting a backup of the scrub, because this is seasonal, so I'm sure it's going to be going, like, being discontinued very soon, because I've already seen Christmas Tree Hut products in Ulta, which means these are going to be getting phased out very, very soon. Okay, so I picked up a couple of sunscreens. I've been really going through my sunscreens, which is great. So I've been trying to kind of keep up, and I have a spray sunscreen that I don't think you guys know about, but it's from e.l.f. It is just their spray kind of face sunscreen. That's the one that I was kind of left to fend with because I went through my other one without kind of preparing for a backup sunscreen. At least for my face, I have a backup body sunscreen, but since my body is pretty much covered every time I leave the house, there's no point in using it. Regardless though, so I've been using that. I honestly don't like it. I feel like my face is always very tight after using that product throughout the day, and it's not been the best. I will say, in the sunscreen's defense, I've also not been really keeping up with my skincare. My whole hygiene, it's been a little rough for me. Like I said, last week was very rough mental wise, with adding a couple of new things to my plate, and I just did not adjust very quickly. I've hopefully adjusted this week. It feels like I have, but I'm gonna stop talking about that. Anyways, I also really wanted to try the e.l.f. their sunscreen, the Wow Glow. I know a lot of people say that this is the dupe for the Supergoop glowy sunscreen. If you know me, you know I love Supergoop's sunscreen. That's the one that I unfortunately finished first, and this is the one that has like the special tint, or maybe this was the original tint, because this is Sheer Peach Shimmer. If you are my skin tone, I would not recommend. I had to finesse to make this work. So originally Mama Bear has been asking for like more skincare because she's trying to like do more things in that realm right now. And so I've been slowly like giving her things that I know actually work and are fuss free, because she will not, if it's not gonna work, it's not gonna work, and she's not gonna use it. Anyways, so I was going to just try this out, have my thoughts, review it for you guys, and then give it to her. But with the way that this applied, absolutely not. I cannot give this to her. I literally put the appropriate amount of this product on my respective face, huge dots all over my face, and then my décolleté as well. And it first of all, it was peeling by the time I even halfway finished rubbing it in. And even then, it was just a lot of white streaks. So I then had to use a moisturizing spray that I happen to have in my bathroom to re-moisturize the product. And then I was able to rub it completely in. So granted, that was the first time I used this, was literally today, because like I said, I got this Target order literally yesterday, but from that first impressions, I'm not liking this too much. Maybe if I get the one that is tinted for darker skin, I would have a different impression, but it was just not it. It was not it at all. And this says that it's going to be a makeup primer, but if you're peeling and pilling with only my skincare, there's no way I'm putting makeup on top. So I'm probably gonna maybe I'll throw this in my luggage, or I'll just get through it and then just never repurchase. I don't know. I had such a bad first impression that I don't see me trying out the darker version just to see if it's going to work. I just feel like it's just the L on that product. The other one that I actually literally picked up today is the Shiseido Clear Sunscreen Stick. So I've been really wanting a stick type sunscreen to just use. This does appear to be clear, so I'm very excited for this, and I just want to try it. See if it works. This is SPF 50 and the e.l.f. is SPF 30, just in case you were wondering. I'm very excited for the Shiseido. I'm sure it's going to work perfectly for me, but you never know until you try. So I'm definitely excited to try. Let's see. So I got an order from Fenty, and actually, no, let's do this. So I also, when I was at that Ulta order, I needed new hair cream. Family member took the rest of my hair cream that I had, and I don't really stock up on hair products. Hair is just not the thing that I'm willing to really put too much attention to or even truly care about. But I do know that Melanin has really great quality products. I've tried pretty much everything that they currently have in their line except for their deep conditioner. And I think they have a new shampoo. I believe I've only tried their clarifying shampoo and then whatever their conditioner is. I have tried both their normal conditioner and their leave-in. Absolutely love all of those products. And then I decided to go ahead and try this, and this is their style cream. If I remember correctly, I actually really enjoyed this style cream. I just felt like it was expensive, and that's why I didn't pick it up. I could get cheaper alternatives, so sometimes getting a cheaper product isn't always the best. So I'm very happy to have this in my collection. I remember this having a lemony kind of cookie smell, so I'm very excited to use this, and I feel like my hair will be happy too, because I've been rocking with a gel as my moisturizer for the past week, so my hair will be happy. Okay, so like I said, the Fenty order that I made has some non-makeup and then one makeup item. So I think we're gonna go into I keep finding some form of skincare to talk about before that. This is something that I have been dipping into pretty much immediately after I received it. This is the Faded Tropicals Brightening and Clearing Serum. And this is a brand that I remember relatively trying something from them and thinking it was fine. And so I wanted to go ahead and try this. I have some hyperpigmentation that I don't like, and I really wanted to get through it. And what I will say is, it appears as though it's helping, but this smells funky. Like this is not for the light of heart. Like this is a funky smell, and in my personal life, I have to deal with a lot of funky smells. Okay, let's just put it that way. This is funky. And I think for me, it was just the fact that I was not expecting it. It was just so jarring. I was very, very confused. So if you cannot deal with like, even like, I don't know, any type of scent at all, it's not even a good smell. Like it's not like a Dior perfume. It's bad. But like I said, it does appear like it's doing well. I have the mini. I don't know if I'm gonna get the full size. I just don't think I want to deal with that scent. And I also have gone through that very quickly. I picked this up earlier this month, if even that. And I'm almost halfway through the mini, which tells me there's not a lot of product, or that I use maybe potentially a lot of product. So I really need to take that in consideration. But if I do pick it up, it is going to be during the Sephora sale that is coming up, and I will just kind of wait. I also have some serums coming from other brands that I've been wanting to try, and I've just been able to get on a sale. So I'm not positive I'm going to stick with that serum, but I do somewhat like my results. Something that I wasn't supposed to get, but it was in my order, so I kept it. This is the JVN Complete Air Dry Cream. I don't really dry my hair, so this is probably going to be like in my like little giveaway slash donate bin. I don't really wash my hair and then need to dry it like this. I just don't need this product. This is a necessary product for some, just not for me. So I just wanted to let you guys know I got that. It is what it is. Now, we're finally getting to the Fenty. I've teased you guys enough. First thing I picked up was the I got this in the full size, which is I think a fluid ounce, maybe 3. I don't know what the full size is, but I got this in the full size, and as you can see, I have not opened it, mainly because I just have so many open. I do really like this scent, but I want to kind of savor it for now. But I got this 30% off, so I had to go ahead and pull the trigger. In that order, I also went ahead and picked up their Gloss Bomb. So this was a shade that I've been really wanting, and it's the shade Hot Chocolate. I have tried this particular shade, and I have already gone through a full size lip gloss bomb in a different shade. I think I went through the Fenty shade, or the original shade, and this shade is beautiful. I wore this in, I want to say, a video a couple of days ago, so I will have it linked down below for you guys. It's in the Hispanic Heritage Month video. That's the video I wore it. It's a beautiful, beautiful shade, absolutely stunning. So definitely would recommend that. And at the time of me purchasing those things, they're giving out some free products. So I have their mini bar duo to go, which has their cleansing bar and case. So that's interesting. This is in the, I guess, scent cocoa cleanser. And then they also had given me some other things. I haven't opened it, as you can see. I'll get to it eventually. I'm not super pressed, but I was really excited to get that perfume 30% off. And then of course, a lip gloss that I've just been wanting. And that's why I always recommend being subscribed to these brands. They tend to do nice sales, a little bit better than the Sephora and the Ulta sales. It's just that you have to deal with the years of getting an obnoxious amount of emails to get to those really, you know, critical emails that really are helpful. Okay, so I think all that is left is some form of makeup that I have picked up here and there. Once again, this is a variety of things that I have picked up from the individual brands, and like I said, Sephora and Ulta, even Target. So I will try to tell you guys where I picked them up, but you know, it is what it is. First things first, I picked up quite a bit of products from Victoria Beckham. I want to say that I was able to get these all for 20% off of the brand's website. They do have a retailer, but I think it's like Beauty Bay or something, and I don't purchase or have yet to purchase from that retailer. I have done a video showcasing all of these products. I am still in the midst of testing them out. I don't think that I will have my thoughts on all of these by the time we get to my roundup, which should be coming up any day now, but I did just want to let you guys know, check out down below. I will at least have a link to my initial video. Then something else that I've done an initial video on at least is the short that I did for the Chanel blush that came out for fall. They had this one and a more purple one that unfortunately I did not want to pick up because I don't tend to reach for purple blushes as much as I do for these more terracotta type blushes. Of course, this was the blush that doesn't really work the best on dark skin, so that's just an L for me. But when I picked this up, I also got a little mascara. Once again, not a favorite. I have tried it. It just doesn't do anything for me, which is disappointing. And there's some other things that they gave me. I think it's like samples for some scents or maybe one scent that I was interested in, which is I don't know. I don't even know what this is. But long story short, I was not, fully happy with this order. I still have to do some more testing on that blush. I want to see if there's a way that I can manipulate it, and even, with different brushes, different application methods. So I still have some more time to work with that. And once again, I don't unfortunately think that's going to be on my next roundup, but I will have that short linked down below. Some cream blushes or some cream eyeshadows that I picked up from Merit. I picked up two, one in the shade Viper and the other one in the shade Brun. And this is a very interesting product. It is a cream shadow and I like that, but it sets down so quickly that you pretty much have to do one eye at a time, which I'm not a huge fan of. And I also feel like it does not really hold the color as well as I would like. It's a good product. I like the actual formula. I would say for me, if you're trying to do what I do and you use this as a base, I would stick to Brun. I would not plan to kind of use this in like an actual layering on top of something else. I don't think it would work the best. Like I said, I'm still in the midst of testing this out, but I have done a video on this and I will have that linked down below. Something that I literally received yesterday as well. A lot of these things have just been stuck and I've just been waiting to get them, is my order from Phytosurgeon. So I'm very, very excited to have these products. I have two of their like eye pigments or eyeshadows, whatever they're called. And then I also have a cream highlighter and a cream bronzer. Let me see if I can open these up very quickly. I'm super, super excited to be trying this brand. I've already talked to you guys about this, I want to say in my new makeup releases, and I got quite a few comments excited to see more from the brand from me. So that's really exciting. I'm happy I was able to get stuff that you guys are excited for. Actually, this is a cream blush. This is in the shade, I'm going to go with Molten because that's what it says on the bottom. And then this is the cream eyeshadow. So I got one of each for that. And I'm gonna just put it back in the packaging until I at least do the initial video. And then, like I said, I got a cream highlighter, and they call this a shine or a balm, and so it looks nice and bronzy. So I think this is going to work beautifully for my skin tone. I do want to say that there's at least one shade deeper than this one, which I very much appreciate. I hate when I am like the darkest shade possible. I'm far from the darkest person in the world. And then this is the cream bronzer, which I want to say had like 2 or 3 shades darker. And I was previously critical with this range, but I'm gonna eat my words potentially, and hopefully once I see it on my skin tone. So I'm very, very excited to play with these. Hopefully I can get that done soon. Maybe I'll do a full face of new makeup, because you will see I have a pretty much a full face of new makeup. So very, very excited for that. Then we have my order from Dior. So this is something that I made very, very recently, and I showcased once again, I want to say, in my most recent new makeup releases. So first, I really wanted to get this lipstick case. I don't know if that's the best focusing. My camera sucks, but this literally is the one that says Christian Dior, and it looks kind of tanny on on the website with like the gold overlay and detailing. So happy I got this case. As I said in that new makeup releases, you do have to buy a refill. I did not. So that's something that I'm probably going to get during the Sephora sale. I did get a blush though, and this is a beautiful kind of mauve blush. This is the type of purple that I will go for. That's why I didn't pick up the Chanel. The Chanel just looked like a purple I would not go for. So very happy to have this. And this is the darker of the two blushes in their holiday range that came with this type of products. And then I picked up a eyeshadow palette from a previous range. I want to say this is from their summer or maybe even fall range, and it's these beautiful warm toned I just lost it. These beautiful warm toned eyeshadow. I am very, very excited to play with these shadows and of course the blushes and stuff like that. Definitely let me know if there is one product, collection, whatever that you want to see most, because I will definitely take your guys' comments into consideration when I'm kind of tailor making this full face of new makeup. I also got some samples from them, and I want to say I specifically chose perfume samples, and they did give me the right things. Sometimes these brands don't be giving you what you actually asked for. So I did ask for Ombre Nuit, and then I also asked for Beige Dior because I heard really good things about both of these. So very excited to try these. I'll be very sad if I get really into Dior scents because those are from their like premier line, but you know, sometimes you gotta take one for the team, and we're gonna pretend like I'm taking one for the team, trying those scents and potentially picking them up. Two lip balms that I believe, one I got from Target, the other one I got from Ulta. I picked up the e.l.f. one. This is the yellow one. I haven't tried this. This is in vanilla frosting. I'm sure it smells great. I'm sure it does good. I don't know. I've just been really into lip balms, and I've been interested in trying a bunch. So when I can throw them in a cart, maybe to get to like the $50 to have the $15 off, I do. And then the other one is from Jason Wu. So I've seen quite a few people actually talk about his brand, and I didn't realize that it's available at my local Target. So Target does a lot of these like targeted sales or advertisement or offers, whatever you want to call it, where they showcase, they'll say like, if you spend $25 on beauty, you can get a $5 gift card. And so I've done that quite often, and I've racked up some savings. Okay. I have quite the tally now in my gift cards. So this pretty much looks clear. I just swatched it very quickly. I was more so honestly curious about this because I hear so many things about this brand. It feels moisturizing. It doesn't feel sticky, which is nice. So I'll be interested to try this on my lips to see, you know, how it works. But based on what I'm seeing, you're not going to really get any color. Too worried about that. Something that I've already dipped into, I just put it back in the packaging for this video, is once again my lash glue. I picked this up when I needed another lash glue, and I was getting to the point where it was more like dried up than like liquefied, and I couldn't get any real glue on my lash applicator or whatever. And on top of that, I wanted to get another $100 perk from Sephora, so I picked this up. Very happy. Now I can throw away this packaging, and like I said, I have a $100 gift card that I still haven't used, so stay tuned. I'm sure I'm going to be picking more things up even before the VIB sale with that gift card, and then maybe more stuff during the VIB sale. Another thing I picked up from Sephora, I think in that same exact order, is another silk balm from Huda Beauty. I love these. I've already gone through one. It was one of the like plumping ones. I wasn't a huge fan of the actual plumping aspect, but the actual lip balm was really, really good. So super, super excited for this. And actually, my lip product is pretty much gone. So let's try this. Yep. Oh, I'm getting a scent. I want to say I'm getting like a Coca-Cola scent. I don't know where that came from. It doesn't smell. I don't think it came from this, but I really like the product. It feels nice, exactly how I expected, outside of like that tingly sensation that I was getting from the more plumping one that I got previously. Super happy to get that back into my collection. I can add that to my repertoire of not only lip balms that go into purses, but also just lip balms that chill in the room, chill near the bed. Very, very happy about that. Okay. So a couple more random lip products and just products in general. And then I have two collections that I've been kind of saving towards the end. The last lip balm that I'm going to haul is one that I've actually tried multiple times now. And this is from Summer Fridays. So this is their lip butter balm in the shade Vanilla Beige. And what I will say is that this actually has a nice kind of subtle amount of brown to it. I don't think that this has the most amazing pigment. It's a balm, right? But there is a nice little tint, but the applicator, I don't know if my camera is focused well enough. I'm too far away to literally see my viewfinder, but the applicator is curved so that it just hugs your lips. And honestly, as small of an attribute as that is, I love that about this product. It really elevates this product better than like the Glossier like lip glow balm thing that literally has the screw bottom. Ain't nobody got time for that no more. We're in 2023. I love the fact that this has that beautiful applicator, and it's even a little bit more elevated than even like a this, and I love this, you know. So I'm very happy I picked this up. I honestly could see me picking up more. I now understand why people are obsessed with these. I don't think I would say I was obsessed, but I really do enjoy the product, and I'm so happy that I picked it up. We'll see. I might actually pick up one of their holiday sets because I think that would be the best bang for my buck. I actually picked up two other foundations. I told you guys I really wanted to do a foundation week, and I've slowed down a little bit on testing the foundations, but I do have, I think, now enough foundations to do a legitimate week. I really wanted to pick up the Fenty Beauty Ease Drop Foundation. This was, oh, I must have picked this up with the Fenty order that I made because it wouldn't have made sense not to pick it up in that order. So I got this in the shade 20. I haven't even opened up this packaging. I haven't swatched it, nothing. But this is the original formula. Why does it look so light? This is the color. I'm scared. Okay, well, so this is in the shade 20. I've heard a lot of good things about this product, and I heard people saying that they preferred the liquid to the stick when they were combination skin. So that's why I went ahead and went with the older formulation than the newer formulation. But who knows? I might be froggy and get the newer formulation during the Sephora sale if I've tried that. And one, I can determine that that is the right color, and two, that I like the formulation. Another product, I saw one YouTuber put it on their face and immediately purchased. And this is the Seal SPF 50 Tinted Serum. I have this in the shade 10 Medium Rich. I like the fact that I'm medium rich. I don't remember their shade range though, so that might still be questionable. But I saw this applied on somebody's skin and it gave everything and then more. So super excited to actually see this applied. And once again, if I can finesse, we're in October now. I think I could easily and reasonably say that this foundation week of mine will be coming out in November. I think that's reasonable. That should be reasonable. But now that I've said it, there might be too much pressure. So I don't know. I'm gonna aim for November. That's what I'm gonna say. That's what your girl's gonna say. Okay. One of the last things that are kind of separate is, of course, the Makeup by Mario eyeshadow palette in Ethereal Eyes. I caved for the sale because I wouldn't say a lot of FOMO, but there was some FOMO there, and I just didn't want to miss out again. I'm sure it's going to have plenty of stock this time that nobody's going to miss out, but I still wanted to try it. It looks beautiful. I picked it up at Sephora, so I got points, you know, and it looks great. It looks like something I will get a lot of use out of right now. I love me some nice neutrals, and I love a like 2 shadow look. This looks like I can get a lot of those, so I'm not too mad at it, but like I probably didn't have to feel so like rushed in picking it up now that I see it hasn't sold out anywhere, not to my knowledge at least. And then there are two collections that I picked up recently. So this is the collection that I referenced before, stating that it's on my face. It is on my face. I need to stop talking so I can literally edit this video and get it up tonight. But these are the Game Beauty eyeshadow palettes from their from their Elemental Blast collection. And then I got the highlighter from their Elemental Pearl collection. So I did go ahead in depth. Of course, I did some product shots, I did swatches, I talked about them, I did a tutorial. It will all be coming up and available prior to this video, and once again it will be linked down below. Okay, last but certainly not least is the collection that I was about to fight US Customs, okay? US Customs pulled my product like 3 times to investigate. I don't know what they thought was in it. It's just makeup. It's just makeup. But it is the Angelica Nyquist and Oden's Eye Halloween collection. And I really wanted to get my video up before Halloween. I wanted to play with these products before Halloween. So I got the full collection. I have the 2 like pursed accessories. I don't know. I have the little scarf. I have all of the lip products. And yes, I will be doing a lip swatch video on this, so don't you worry. And then I have, of course, both of the eyeshadow palette. I literally got this today, like not even 30 minutes before I started filming, and that's what kind of conclusively decided for me that I was going to be filming this today. So yeah, thank this collection for really pushing me for it. But yeah, I'm so excited. That is going to be my next kind of dedicated collection video. It should be coming up next week from when this video I aim to get up on my channel. And with that said, that's all I've got. There's so many products here. I'm in the midst of either testing. I've already mainly the products that I already got my thoughts on, I didn't even showcase because I don't want to pull from that collection. I really just want to finish getting my thoughts on everything. That way I can just provide a roundup for you guys that it's going to be insanely long. But anyways, I cannot wait to get my thoughts on all of these, showcase all of these on my channel to some extent. And yeah, comment down below any products that you're really excited to see from me. And with that said, I'll see you guys in my next video, which is going to be very soon. Okay guys, bye.